Hi there. Welcome to Foundation Step 8, the Deepening the Healing lesson. And I just took this section to just add some resources I use that really helped me through my healing journey, especially through the trauma and the PTSD, and to work with life and just be grateful and work with my well-being through the cancer. And I want to start with the first one is the 32 body part of the body meditation, and this is a Buddhist practice, and my mentor Bob Stahl does it, and I've done it with them pretty much every year, an 8-weeker, and then I did a 9-monther, and I also did a 7-day retreat on the 32 body part. And I just kind of want to share, going back to Foundation Step 2 on the body scan. I considered the 32 parts of the body meditation just a deeper, more intensive body scan practice where you're looking at different body parts and their function. And all these individual parts work together to really keep us going as human beings in this miraculous physical show we have. That's only temporary, which this practice helped me work with. So I do want to share that it's hard to find, but there's some resources on my website you can find. But the 32 to body part meditation, as I went through it on these weekly basis, you meditate on 5 groups of body parts each week. And what this helped me with is gaining the insight of what each body part does. For example, the heart pumping blood, keeping life. I remember that. I breathe that into the body. Blood nourishing our entire body, keeps our thing going. It's just our lifeline, our blood going through the body. So when I had intrusive thoughts of my injuries and, the blood shooting a certain way, I could reel my perspective back in moments of having these intrusive thoughts and remind myself how miraculous the body is and what the functions of this do. Another example is a lot of my cancer is in the pelvic region and iliacs and sacrum, and meditating on this area, recognizing that bones, meditating on our bones, and that the pelvic bone is our largest and strongest bone, gave me comfort knowing that I can work with this illness in my pelvic area. And so the practice over time, I found myself reminding myself throughout the day on what the body part specific functions are. And this would be an anchor. And so whenever I was triggered or my mind would come up, or even during meditating, doing a formal sit, and if I would focus on something like a vivid thoughts or intrusive thoughts and vivid pictures of my injuries from the stab wounds, or focusing really on my cancer diagnosis, I could reframe my thoughts in this dual awareness and this observer self to remind myself of how miraculous this body part is and the function of it. And then I could shift to some gratitude. And so I really recommend the 32 body part meditation. It's very powerful. You can look at Insight Santa Cruz, Insight LA, maybe any Insight community, but I highly recommend it, and it helped for me. So I will talk about other practices in this Deepening the Practice section, because I want to remind you that I call my 10 steps the foundation steps, because I hope these are foundations for you, that you take what you can out of this, make it your own, and then explore other things. Okay, be cool to yourself, be cool to others.